podcast people.
Welcome back to Motherhood Unhinged.
Oh,
I can't. My name's Chandra.
I'm Courtney. I'm Chelsea.
We don't know who she is. There's a stranger in my house.
They try to act like they can't claim me, but you know.
But we just wouldn't be us without Chelsea.
Yeah, exactly. Chelsea in the house. What? You ain't going nowhere without me. What? Come on, get this podcast started. What? I'm really hungry. I want lunch right now. What?
20 years later.
I literally cannot. Anyways, topic of the day.
Spring cleaning as a mom.
Ooh.
More than just the house.
Oh, gosh, bless.
It's,
more than just the house.
It's a little bit of decluttering here, decluttering there, declutter the chaos, not just the closets, you know.
I can't believe, I'm not going to even lie, when we moved to this new house, I cannot believe the amount of stuff that I ended up getting rid of.
Really? That's awesome.
Bags of crap.
It's hard because you're like, do I take it to Plato's? Do I take it to Once Upon a Child? Do I take it to the thrift store? Do I just throw it away?
I always thought I needed to make $1 off of it. Actually, in our last episode, I told you how we cleaned out our master closet yesterday. Like, I got rid of clothes. I picked some of Trent's out that he hasn't worn. And he's like, so you're like going to donate that stuff? I'm like, yeah, why? He's like, oh, I didn't know if you were going to like post it and try to make a little money back. I'm like, it takes so much time. You never know if the people are going to show up and actually get it. I've taken stuff to the salon and then it sits there for months and whatever.
Yep.
I'm like, it makes me feel more better to just give it away and then not have to worry about it.
I think in one of our life groups, I think as Holly said, like, you've already spent the money. So, like, you spent the money and just be at peace with that.
Yeah. And help somebody else out. Let them.
Yeah.
I took
and
like
I
5
thought about
boxes.
that more. And actually, I told our life group this one day. I know for a fact it was something that I donated because of, like, it was like a picture frame or something. Literally still had, like, the fake people in it. Like, I never used the frame or anything. And somebody from our town did a thrift store haul. And I knew that she got something I donated. And I was like, I love that.
Yeah.
Like, that made me feel good. It makes me feel so good because I was always that person that thought I needed to make $1 back.
Yep.
Or however much you could. And now I'm like, it makes me feel so good to just
Get rid of it.
Here you go.
Yeah.
You can have it.
I have an entire Chick-fil-A. First off, when Chick-fil-A caters, they give you these huge bags.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have Chick-fil-A catered. Okay, let's make that very clear. I want Chick-fil-A catered. That'd be great.
Seriously.
But my aunt had this bag, and it's, I can't even zip it. It's packed full of girl baby clothes that I've been hanging on to for the purpose of like a yard sale or something.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
See,
I would
I love
much
a good
rather
yard
like
sale.
somebody. I wish I knew somebody that could need it.
You brought me girl clothes whenever
Yeah.
I had Ivy.
I'd rather just be like, here. First off, it's now your problem, so I don't care what you do with it now. But then also, it's helping someone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Maybe I can talk Josh into one more. But if it's a girl,
I know I was selfishly just about to say, keep it. I mean, you never know. Maybe my next one will be
Yeah.
a girl.
I'm
2 boys in. I am going to have another boy.
That's what. You never know.
But honestly, though,
You never know.
I'm digging the boy mom life.
I always thought I was going to be a boy mom forever.
Really?
And little Miss Ma'am came around.
little girl, man.
I'm a hoarder, though. That's my problem. I will hang on to things thinking that at a later time I will need it. Or
Like
I'll be like,
clothes?
oh my gosh, I have that already. I don't have to spend money on it. But guess what? I forget I have it.
Yep.
I forget I have it. I spend more money. And then then I got 2 of the same thing.
Yeah. And we're doing this uncluttering life group, and I thought this was really cool. So, because I too am the same way. I feel like I bought so much kitchen stuff before our new house was done. I saved for years, didn't I?
Yes.
Like any birthday, Christmas, whatever. I always asked for house stuff, and I just put it in a closet. Had all this stuff to unbox when we moved. Well, so you think you need all this cool stuff, but then we lost our grandma, and we went through her apartment, and she was like the cook of cooks, the baker of bakers, like the most immaculate person in the kitchen. And I got so much of her kitchen stuff, which is so sentimental to me. If I'm going to get rid of anything, it's going to be the new stuff, and I'm going to keep hers.
Yeah.
But our kitchen is so stocked of stuff that we don't even use.
Yeah.
And I told Trent when we finally, new house, we're still working on it. When we finally get everything done and I can like figure out where I truly want everything to go, 90% of our kitchen's probably leaving.
Yeah. No, it's crazy because like cookie sheets and stuff that
Yeah.
you always hover to the same ones.
Yeah.
But you might have 6 more.
Yes.
And you're like, but then I start thinking, oh, what if I have a like once a year we do cookie baking for Christmas. I need all of them.
Have everybody bring one over.
Yeah. And then it
Yeah.
gets to the point where you're just like, that. Oh my gosh, I'm going to spy on a whole nother
Well,
thing. But
I
like, that's
literally
spare
had a
bedrooms.
brain fart. I remembered where I was going with this. In our life group, one of the gals said, if you have everything, you need no one.
Yeah.
Like, it brings a sense of community. Like, if you don't have this, I get to text you girls and be like, hey, can we get together so I can borrow blah, blah, blah?
Yep.
Like, why do we think we need everything?
Because we're in a society that claims that we need to have everything.
Bingo.
That's why I would love to have a family friend compound so we could just share. Don't let her fool you. She'd be like, what's for dinner, Mom?
Actually, just
I
this
would.
weekend.
I'd be like, hey, did you cook? Because I didn't.
Just this weekend when we were with Chandra and Josh letting the kids play, Josh was like, I mean, we're our place is gonna have 13 acres. Like, you guys could come build next to us if you wanted to. And I'm like, that does sound really cool.
I truly do think if I ever was blessed or if it was in God's plan for us to have a good chunk of land, like I'm talking like probably 20 acres, because even though I love y'all and my family, I still want a couple acres in between us.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I still want my own space. If I want to walk outside naked, I'm gonna walk outside naked. You know what I mean? But I've always thought
Chelsea
like
wants
how
to be one
cool.
with nature.
Yeah, one with nature, how God intended us. But I've seen videos on TikTok of people that have family compounds, and like the date night will come around and the parents will like, just walkie-talkie the other houses and be like, hey, we're heading out. Can you guys just be available if needed for the kids? And they're like, yeah, we got you. And then like one of the kids gets scared because there's like a noise. Now, this was all set up, but it was just the point of it. And they're like, hey, we heard something, we're a little scared. And then you see everybody jumping their side by side on a four-wheeler, and they all come, down the gravel road.
I do
and
think it would be fun.
I think that would be I think that's truly what God like wanted us to do in the first place, is have a community of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a compound, it would be really fun. It
Have
would
a
be.
big garden. Everybody like
Yes.
garden
Oh, I would
together.
love a garden.
My
Huge
gosh.
garden, chickens, animals, and then that way, if you want to take a vacation, you don't have to worry about somebody not being able to help with your animals.
It
or
is so
chickens
hard
or
to try
whatever.
and just do life in general and have animals or have a garden or even flowers, and it's like, how easy it'd be if like you just could take turns.
Yeah, if you had somebody like, hey, I got a tournament this weekend.
Yep.
I can do the evening watering, but can you please look over it during the morning? Oh yeah, you know what? I'll be gone in the evening, but yeah, I'll do the morning.
You're not inconveniencing them because they're right there.
Right there.
There's
There's literally no reason for them to say no. So you're also setting yourself up for failure at the same time, because if you call, you're kind of just locked in. Like, you don't get to say no.
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, the life of a mom with spring cleaning, because that's what our main topic is today, is like, it's gonna spiral. You're gonna be in one room cleaning while the other room is getting destroyed.
Yep.
That's why we got to minimize it down so that it's less to clean up. So it
clutter.
doesn't look the
Uh-huh.
same. I would hope that if you cleaned it, it doesn't look the
I
same.
think I
by
heard a
lunchtime.
rule. Yeah, I think I heard a rule from someone. I don't remember where, but I think it was either 6 months or a year. If you haven't touched it in that amount of time, don't think twice. Get rid of it. Even if
Yeah.
you're like, but maybe no, ma'am. If you haven't touched it at all, if you haven't used it at all in a good amount of time, get rid of it.
Yeah, I did tell Trent that when we had a bedroom that was just our catch-all room, and that's what I went through in December and took 2 carloads to the thrift store, and that was awesome. But I tell him the same thing. But my problem is finding sentimental value in everything.
See, I think that's kind of my problem with certain things, but I think that's more of a Brandon's problem in our relationship.
Like,
he's very sentimental.
I went through some drawers the other day, and when I say I had a stack of cards, birthday, thank yous,
God.
baby shower, Christmas,
You ain't never gonna go through all of them.
I literally sat there and
No, you
went
did
through
not.
them.
Every single one.
Yes.
Wow.
And it was time. Like, we're talking years
Yeah.
of cards, because I'm like, how do I throw all these thank yous and I love yous and well wishes away? And I'm like, Courtney, you can't keep hundreds of cards for your life. Like,
Yeah.
come on. So I just went through and picked out like 1 or 2 from like
Each family or
yeah,
whatever.
Like my mom and Stan, because
Yeah.
Stan was in some of them, and like my grandma Mary, like to see her name written in the card. I'm like, so I have I have a couple from each person.
Yeah.
So I narrowed it way down, but
That makes sense.
yeah.
That makes sense because some of that stuff is kind of hard to let go, and I do have a couple of letters here and there, but I don't know, just getting in the mindset of what are you going to do with it?
Right.
Like some of the stuff that I've hoarded, I'm like, Brandon, it drives Brandon nuts because like when I bought my Nintendo Switches and stuff, I still have the boxes like that they
I
came in.
used to do that.
I
And
found
I kept
3 iPhone boxes
Yes.
one day cleaning. I'm like, why have I kept these boxes?
I have my iPad box, my Apple Pen box,
We were
my
told to, like we were
screen protector
taught that.
boxes. Yeah, all of them. I've
Yeah.
had all of them shoved in the corner of our closet, and Brandon's like, "This is insane, Chelsea. Why do
Did you
need
throw
to-"
them away?
And I'm like,
The
well,
funny
maybe-
thing is, a part of it makes you feel organized. Like
Yeah.
you have the box in case you need to put
in
it.
case I need to send it back, in case we move and we need to put it back in the box. And he's like, you're ridiculous. You're not going to put it in the box. Even if you have the box, even if you have all the protectives, you're not going to take the time to do it. Throw it away.
Yeah.
Well,
You're right.
today we're talking about not just spring cleaning, but cleaning your life in general. Because
Ooh.
new season also equals like fresh energy and like
It does.
this
Yeah, it
renewed
does.
spirit. You know, don't think of
Amen.
spring cleaning as just like, oh, I got to pick up that room. No, open the windows.
Oh my gosh.
Let the fresh air in. Turn on some music.
It's all the mindset, babe.
Yep.
Working sucks. Don't organizing sucks. I'm not going to lie. But think about how you're going to feel after it's done.
Because I actually think it takes longer because you're not just cleaning to clean or to make it feel better. Like
Yeah.
you're decluttering. Like you're having to go through the things to
You're
figure
having to
out
face
what
the
you want to
things
get rid
that you've shoved in your junk drawer, shoved into your catch-all room, whatever you said
Yes.
earlier. Yeah. It
Yeah.
takes a minute, but sometimes it's almost a little motivating doing that because you know you haven't seen the stuff in so long. You're like, I wonder what I've forgotten
Yep.
in here.
Yeah.
And the warm weather just seems to bring like that motivational boost. And it's
Amen.
also an urge to like, let's get it all together. Like
My
let's-
problem though is that when it's
let's
too
get going.
nice, I want to be outside.
Yeah,
True.
That's why I kind of don't mind cleaning the garage right now, though.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the kids
same.
can be playing out front.
I got
We can have the garage doors open and just like start going through
Uh-huh.
it.
Yeah, our
You know?
garage.
Yep.
I put a to-do list on our fridge. And
You
I
know
told
what?
her-
I just thought about you saying that.
what?
You said our garage. Once my garage is clean, there's a great idea. Get a tote. You know how Holly told us about like a tote for Once Upon a
I like
Child.
how she said, you know how
Thrift
you said
store?
our garage? My garage. Not like you don't have a husband or anything.
No, but you know how we complain about our, like holding stuff in our house? Maybe if you're like, I'm questioning this, throw it in a tote in the garage.
Yeah.
Labeled.
And
And then
see
it's
if you
out in the
use it.
garage, and then you know then it's exiting out or like to take it
Yeah,
in
and
the car.
if you don't go look at that in months, you don't need it.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You just gave me a little idea.
All while forgetting what I was going to say.
I know.
You said
Cutting you
your
off
garage.
to finish
your
hers.
Oh no, I made a to-do list the other day. I told Trent one day, hey, we should have a little staycation this summer. 3 days. Give me 3 days. Give me a whole week, whatever. Langston can still go to daycare, but
Yeah.
you and me like finish some house projects or go through some stuff, do some big cleaning, whatever it might be. And I could tell that went in one ear and out the other. But
That's a
I
really
don't want to
good.
stay at home on a day off.
well, he's like, how about I mean, that's time off work for the both of us. How about we get our bank account looking like this and then we can talk blah blah blah. I'm like
Is that ever gonna happen? Like, are we ever gonna just?
Well,
we
if
can
you-
say it?
I'm like lame.
That's actually a good point too. But it also, I don't know if Trent's the same way because that'd be awesome for me to be like, hey, Brandon, let's stay home. You take take a
Yeah.
vacation day or two. It's like if we're not out of town, he's gonna somehow levitate back to work.
Yeah.
like every time, and I hate it because you know how much things we still need to do at our house. I mean, you do get it because you're you're still in a project house as
Yeah.
well. There's still things that I'm just like, bro, we
It's
still
never
don't
gonna be
have
done
cabinets
unless
in
you
our
commit.
laundry
I'm
room.
like,
It's still
dude, we've
stairs.
lived here 3 years and we still don't have all
Uh-huh.
our cabinet doors on. We still don't have interior doors.
Yep.
And we actually talked about this the other day about we're not ready to move him to a toddler bed yet. He's only 1.5. But Trent's like, when we do, you realize he's going to need a bedroom door, right? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or else he's going to be roaming the house.
And that's
know,
another thing too is that
Then
I,
again, he'll open the door.
Uh-huh.
How do you keep a
Well,
toddler
Ivy
in
will
there?
come in our bedroom now, lock the door, and doesn't know how to unlock the door. So luckily, we can like go through our laundry room and our closet and bathroom and circle around. But I'm like, she could lock herself in her bedroom. You better have a key before you put that door up.
Yeah, or have one of those pop locks so you can always just take a
Push
clip
it, push
and
it.
push it out.
Yeah.
And open it. That's how some of our doors are. Most of our doors are kind of like that in the interior, at least if they have a lock on it.
Well, anyways, back to my list. So like I have a like a to-do list of things I want to finish on the house, and I'm like, by the end of this summer, like I would like to have Langston's second birthday party like at our house. And so
That would be fun.
Yeah, just more like personal. It'll be much smaller than last year.
Kids play.
Nice weather. So anyways, we have a to-do list of like things to get done, but then I have a declutter list, and our garage is one of those because it is full of material. It literally looks like a workshop.
Yeah.
Well, mine's covered in plastic bags and totes right now from the last of the little things we need to get out of the old house.
Yeah.
And
You move and then you got to go through it and then sort through it. Yeah.
yeah, because you go through it once while you're at the old house. You get rid of the stuff that you don't want. But then when you bring it all to the new house, you have to go through it again to make sure.
That's what you want to
either start a new load of laundry. Because for whatever reason, especially when it's been sitting, I know it's clean, but I still want to re-clean it. So I got bags of laundry that I still need done.
But then you're trying to figure out where in your new house it's going to go. So then you kind of figure out, do I actually want that?
Do I actually need it?
Yeah.
Is it something that I would wear? Because that was the thing that with Brandon, he's like, you have so many clothes. You need to get rid of them. And I'm like, but I didn't pay for any of these. They were given to me. And he's like, that doesn't matter if you're not wearing them. And I'm like,
give them to somebody else.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Well, we don't need a perfect reset, but we need a realistic one. And so there's a reality to cleaning though, especially as a mom with kids, because like I said, you're going to clean one room while the other one gets destroyed. The toys, no matter what, are always going to multiply overnight, and you're going to be like, where the heck did those come from? The laundry is never going to end. That's why it's important to teach them that responsibility and educate and show them how it's done, because they'll find it fun to help. Let me put in the soap. Let me click the button, So, like, they'll learn that.
I don't know what kids she's talking about.
My kids.
Ain't no kids.
They think it's fun.
Yeah. They're helping,
Langston's 1.5, and he does like to help pull the clothes out of the dryer into the basket. But
Ivy loves putting the clothes in the washer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Evie likes like the first load. And then after that, she's so over it. And my teenager don't like it. He hates doing laundry. He'll do it.
Does he do his own?
He was, and then I kind of slacked because I just want it all done. So then when he
can't.
brings it into the laundry room, I'm just like, I'm in the role. Let me just get it all done so it's done.
Yeah.
Nope.
So
Each
he
kid will
needs to get
bring their
back to-
basket up and do it, and I don't touch it.
He needs to get back on doing that. Yeah.
But he's teen now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows how to do it, and he will. Like if he know, and that's the thing. That is, if there's a favorite pair of pants or something, he's gonna make sure his laundry's done so he can wear those pants again. So I mean, he's not terrible at it. It's just when I get in my cleaning moods, like that's the thing is that's a blessing when you get into that mood and you don't want to stop.
Like rage.
So you start freaking pulling. I don't care whose laundry it is. I'm doing everybody, so it's all done. All the dishes, everybody's rooms, all this stuff, and you just like you are so tunnel vision.
Isn't that fantastic? That one day, not even a full day, when you're like the hampers are empty.
And
then that night you take off today's clothes and you're like, cool.
We just got back from Memphis this weekend on Sunday, and on the way back I was like, Brandon, you should be proud of me. I have no laundry to do, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna go home and there's gonna be laundry to do, and it's only Monday, so I didn't have to do it all the weekend, so I guess that was okay.
Yeah,
it's like spring cleaning with kids when you tell them we're gonna spring clean our rooms. All it is aggressive rearranging for them.
Oh,
They're
stuffing everything in
Yep.
a spot.
you know how many times I've went through their drawers? I'm like, I literally the laundry that I do fold for you guys when I do your laundry, I put in piles, very organized, shorts, shirts. You literally just have to pick it up and set it in the drawer. Why do you have underwear, socks, shirts, all of it muffed up everywhere in here? I don't know what's where. How do you know what's where?
Josh printed pictures and literally taped them to the drawers for our youngest son because he just can't get it. I'm like,
I'm going to have to go downstairs and look at this.
I know, me too.
Pajamas. Here's underwear. Here's
But you know
socks.
what? That's one of the battles that I've chosen not to deal with. If you want to have wrinkly shirts, Hey, babe, that's on you.
Yeah.
That's a natural consequence to you
One
shoving
thing-
yourself in a drawer.
One thing as moms, because our load is already heavy, is we got to realize like what is affecting our daily life. So like kitchen counters. I can't go to bed unless that kitchen counter's at least wiped down.
I need to get better at making sure that's a routine for me because I do 100% feel so much better when I do wake up and you're like, oh man, you walk out to a clean kitchen.
Yeah.
Right now, my husband's on me because we have some papers, like some things I need to go through with opening a new business in tax season. And I have like a pile of receipts. I'm like, I have to go through them and I have to figure out which one goes in which business binder. And he's on me and I'm like, I haven't had
Why do you not upload that as
had
soon as you have a receipt and get rid of the receipt?
Because like we're so busy when I get the receipts, I don't have time to do it immediately.
Like in your phone app,
Yeah.
you scan it, enter
I'm
it,
usually
boom,
hopping in
done.
to get to the next place. Like example, today
I'm
is
just
Monday.
telling you, take
Monday.
the freaking 1 minute it takes for
I
you
know,
to pull it
but
up
I
on the
just
app.
am always busy on the
scan
go.
it. Yeah, but then guess what? You're not spending
Or-
3 hours
You
going
know what I
through
do at the
receipts.
salon?
I would rather though do it when I'm sitting versus on the go. Cause like example, I have pickup today. I got to go pick up to gymnastics, straight back to pick up after tutoring, straight to daycare, straight to OT, straight back to the daycare, straight to life group, and I got to figure out how to feed the kids and get them to sports. Like it's just nonstop.
I'm just saying, I've done it. I mean, your
She's
gas receipts, you
yapping her
sit there for
jaws.
30 minutes
Yeah,
or
but I'm
30
doing it for
seconds,
3
scan
businesses.
it, enter it, throw the receipt away. You're done.
You know what I do at the salon? I have a like little folder binder.
Yeah.
And for every receipt, like State Beauty,
Yeah.
Cosmoprof,
Throw it in the-
salon store, I just instantly boom.
Yeah.
File folder it.
I just said that's what I have to do, but I have to do it for 3 different businesses.
I know. So I'm saying for now, instead of jacking it all up of like what's what, just have like a salon, daycare, Bella, and put that receipt instantly where it goes. And then later you can
Oh, like a
separate-
trifold thing?
Yes.
Yeah,
And then
I have
later
one right there.
you can actually sit down with all of these ones and figure out
Yeah.
where they need to go. And these ones.
You
and
know
figure out
that's the
where
intention, right?
I'm saying it's going to take just as long as put them in a pile. What do I know?
Well, the
What
pile
do
is
I
going to
know?
sit there till I get to do that.
Sisters, dude.
Laundry. Do you got a laundry system?
Not particularly.
Go in the hamper and throw it in the laundry.
Yeah, basically. But like, I mean, we do jeans, we do towels, we do casuals, we do Langston
Are you a
separate,
separator?
and we do work clothes separate because gross.
Do you have a
I can
separate
see why
hamper
his
though?
clothes would be separate.
Yeah.
What? Do you have a separate hamper though?
I wish.
I just put all mine in one hamper and then separate it.
But I wish I had like a hamper that had like 3 or 4 of them in it.
I
It
need
takes
to
up too
do.
much space.
I do need to do better about actually separating the stuff out right away, but it doesn't take no time.
That's
but like,
nice.
yeah, we have separate ones, and like Langston stays in his room, so when he's ready,
When we get the cabinets in our laundry room, that I already told Brandon, I want hampers in it. I want
Yeah.
to be able to pull a drawer out and the hampers be in it. So that's one less thing that is just free flowing out.
Do you have a hamper in each kid's bedroom?
I have 2, no, they're in the bathroom. There's 2 hampers in the bathroom.
So then they put their
But you know
clothes
what? The clothes still end up on the floor.
Exactly.
Not really sure why I provide those things because some God-given reason there's a Mount Everest of clothes in their corner of the bathroom every time.
yeah.
So last time, like, James, bring your clothes up, let's start your laundry. And, like, we were still playing outside at that point, but I'm like, let's get a head start on the laundry. He's like, okay. Comes up, starts it, goes downstairs later, starts a shower. And before he did laundry, I said, make sure nothing's on the floor. And I said, check the bathroom. Okay, bro. So he does it. He goes to take a shower later. Then Jordan takes a shower, and Jordan comes up and he goes, James' clothes are on the floor. Dude, we just had this talk before you started your laundry. And now it's the end of the night, and why are your clothes on the floor?
I will say Bentley's a little bit better at it. Maverick's the worst.
Doesn't it baffle you? Because you're like, it's the easiest thing. You take your clothes off, and you put them in the hamper.
Well, I'm like, just like you drop them on the floor, why don't you just drop them in the hamper?
Exactly. I don't
We're
get
not
it.
there yet, and I am blessed. At least Trent puts his stuff in the hamper. I don't have to worry about that. Although he does leave a couple things in the most random spots, and I'm like,
Because my husband leaves everything on the side of the bed.
no, it's more weird than that. We don't have cabinet doors, right? So he sits it in the bathroom vanity.
He sits it in
It's
the
more
vanity?
weird than that.
Yeah, I'm like, why? So then when I go do laundry, I already like on the days that I know that I want to have everything washed, I already know. All right, I gotta grab this, and I gotta grab this, and grab the hamper. Oh, and let me check the vanity.
Yeah, let me go check the vanity.
It's his night shorts. He says, I change in there. I'm like, I don't care.
That just goes back to if everyone would do just what they're supposed to do, we wouldn't have to
And
spend
there'd be
a
no
lot
arguments.
of time
Yeah.
on the things that we really wouldn't have
Yep.
to.
And there'd be no arguments. I'm always like, if you just do what I ask.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I shouldn't wake up in the morning.
Here she
So
goes.
Josh was on first shift the last week, which means he has to be at the hospital by 7 a.m., which means mom, a.k.a. mom, is the drop-off for elementary, middle school, and daycare. That's a lot. Toddler in the morning, kids in the morning, breakfast, clothed appropriately, sports bags packed in advance. Like, that's a lot. Myself, everything I need to do. These kids, I swear. All I ask is for you to wake up, put your clothes on that are already pre-prepared, because we do Monday through Friday organizational thing, and brush your teeth. And I lay out your breakfast, and I lay out your vitamins and your Zyrtec, so you really have nothing to do. They just still can't do it. I'll be dressed, doing all the layouts, getting the baby prepared, and they're just still not upstairs. I'm like, all you had to do was grab your clothes that are already picked out and brush your dang teeth and come up the stairs. What are you doing? I don't know. I went to the bathroom. Oh, well, so did I. And I took a toddler potty, and I got her dressed, and I did all of your crap. Like, I said, why do you already want to make me mad at 6:58 in the morning? Like, do you already want to make mom mad? Because that starts my day bad.
That's a you problem, not a kid problem.
My
Okay?
God.
How about you be like, you know what? God bless me and these kids.
So it's a new week
thank
this week.
God that I have to wake up.
Yeah.
And
It's Dad's last day of first shift this morning. And he makes sure to ask James if he picked out his Monday through Friday, as did I. So he was asked twice. Here comes James at 6:58 this morning. Josh woke him up at 6:45. Here's James 13 minutes later in his boxers and no clothes. Coming up to look in the dryer. I hear him walk in the washer in the laundry room. What are you doing, James? I'm going to look in the dryer for my clothes. I said, no, you're not. I said, you're going to walk back downstairs. Because twice last night we asked you if your Monday through Friday was done, and you said it was. So you're going to go grab those clothes for Monday out of your organizer that you told me and Dad.
he didn't do it, did he?
I don't know. He came up clothed. He came up with clothes on. I forgot. How do you forget, dude? It was like,
Why did you not check?
it was T-minus 10 hours ago.
Chandra and I tell her this all the time because she'll be like, I told them to pack their sports bag and then they forgot this at home. I'm like, but did you check the sports bag?
Yeah.
No, I'm all about that natural consequence you taught me.
Yeah, but then
I'm all about it.
But then there's certain things that they're not going to be able to go do the sport.
I don't care.
Event
Guess what?
without.
They won't be doing it. I'm past it. I'm 4 kids deep, and my mental load can only handle what I tell you to do. And if you can't listen, well, I guess you're gonna play.
Shoot,
I guess you're gonna do gymnastics in those slippers. I don't care.
I remember forgetting stuff when I was still in high school, and Mom would have to bring it to the office. You know what I mean?
Today, Alexis, I'm like, did you pack your bag? Yep, it's been done. Okay. We get to the school day. I'm like, hey, you have your cheerleading bag? Oh, it's at home. I'm like, okay, I'm actually going home today, so I'll grab it for you. But otherwise, she has a skirt on, a shirt on, and some athletic shoes. She just would have went without the cheer shoes. Sorry, not sorry. I'm to that point where I'm like,
I agree.
no more.
I agree. But sometimes with things that you know that they need, you're going to give yourself more of an issue if you don't check before leaving.
well, the only issue is going to be me saying, sorry, you forgot it. I've asked you.
Because I think about us, like, I'm an adult. I forget stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how
Gotta
do I
have a
expect
little
them? Yeah.
leniency.
But nobody's also asking us sometimes. We don't have a parent. But I tell my kids repeatedly, as does Josh now. So I'm to the point where I'm like, if I ask 5 times and you still don't listen, not my problem.
Natural consequences, I'm all for. I am all for natural consequences.
Depending on what it is.
It just depends. Like, if I'm driving an hour and a half for a tournament, I don't care how many times I've told them I'm going to check
if we're
that
going out
they
of
have it.
town For sure.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drive an hour and a half away. But if it's a sports practice here,
If it's a practice, it's
I'm
definitely
not trying
a
to
little bit
drive all the
lenient.
way back to my house.
I'm not going to. I'm still not going to. If Jordan forgets basketball shoes, guess you're playing in those tennies.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just to that point.
Well, those are things that aren't even that big of a deal
Yeah.
anyways.
But that's what
Like, if they friggin'...
like
I
the
don't
Monday
know.
through Friday, I'm not checking it. Like, you're going
like,
to find clothes.
Clothes,
in
no
your drawers.
clothes,
Yeah.
whatever.
You want to wear your boxies to school?
You're
Prepared for some
boxies.
looks.
You know how many times I've woke up terrified from a dream of me wearing nothing to school in my dream and thinking it was an
Dreams
actual
are whack.
for real
Ivy went to school today with pants on because it was a little cool this morning.
in a skirt.
A shirt and then her princess skirt.
Same with Evie.
But
Evie wanted to wear.
She was going to put a
skirt.
robe on. So we got away with the skirt.
Her and her
Her
robe.
robe.
That's so cute.
So-
A little baby robe.
Let's go back to decluttering the mental
Yeah,
load.
look who got off subject that time.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it's about.
Spring cleaning.
Oh, we're going to go into the decluttering mental load as far as like overthinking. Like, man, I don't even want to start because I have too much to do. Sometimes a lot of the time lately, I've caught myself like that. I'm like, I have too much. So what's the point? Because it's just going to happen again. Mom guilt. I had that yesterday. Why am I missing playing outside longer than I want with them? Because I have to do this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I got to feed them. I got to come in here and do that, you know? Overcommitment. Like when you get overcommitted in a room and you're like, man, I just took this deeper than it needs to be. Like I should have just went light.
I think that's why I have to break it up in rooms. Like that
we
time
try
that
to do it
I
all.
went through that one room, I'm like, I'll tackle this today. And that's why I made a list. We're going to tackle our garage this summer.
I think
know
the
what I mean?
only thing, because if you focus on one room every day, I think that's really, really smart. However, I think you also have to maintain a pick up schedule of those said rooms that
Yeah.
you've already done to keep it clean.
Yeah.
Like you can't
That's
just
what the
completely
skylight is
avoid it.
hopefully going to do when I can get it set up.
I don't know
this
why
is
it's taking
my-
you this long.
This
It's been
is
like
my
4
like
months, Chandra.
uncluttering.
I told her why.
Cleaning
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Like
gotta keep up
maintaining a routine of just picking up, not full blood cleaning, like where you
Yeah.
could pick up your whole house in 10 minutes and you'd be good.
Yeah.
Because I think I also will be like, oh, I'll do this room today, this room tomorrow, and then I won't worry about nothing else. But then if I get in that mindset, I won't pick up the things that should be picked up daily, and then all that starts piling up.
Yeah. But then my problem sometimes, like with the decluttering, is doing one room at a time is because squirrel. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you start doing this
Uh-huh.
and then you find this and then you think you gotta go over there and do that and blah, blah, blah.
Because spring cleaning isn't just like physical, it's like emotional because you're connected to things.
Yeah.
But we just got to be like, what do I not need to carry anymore?
Literally, if you have not touched it or used it in any format in 6 months to a year, get rid of it. I promise you're going to forget. You might be a little emotional at first when you're dropping it off somewhere. You will forget about it. And guess what? You're still not going to use it.
Yeah.
So get rid of it.
Here's some cleaning confessions. Hiding stuff in a closet.
All
and
the
saying
time.
it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
A time or two.
Mm-hmm.
When you're having guests over,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Oh, you shut the doors.
Or
Shut the
not
door.
remembering if you washed the laundry or how long ago it had been washed, so you rewash it again.
Oh, I've done that.
Or you
Probably
leave
again.
it in the washer and you're like, oh my God, I totally forgot I ran that
So you
cycle.
got to wash it.
And you do it again.
I gotta do that today
Mm-hmm.
because I forgot to move Langston's clothes and I'm a weirdo, but I will not run the dryer when I'm not home. Do you guys?
I'm
Only if I'm
guilty of
home.
it.
See, yeah, when I'm not home. So I'm not home today. So I did not move them to the dryer yet. So I'm like, I'm probably going to have to rewash those when I get home. But I'm scared to run the dryer when we're not home.
I'm guilty of running the dryer.
Another confession is cleaning, then
shouldn't.
sitting down and ignoring everything else because you're like, I just cleaned all day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Order that DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're hungry? Go get a PB&J.
Or, you know, I do have to go get some overnight diapers. Let me just go do that real fast. And then you spend 3 hours away from your house
Oh,
that you should have been
gosh.
cleaning. And
When
you
you
come
go to
home with a
Target.
freaking coffee in your hand and Target bags. And you're like, this was definitely not helping the cleaning portion of what I should have been doing.
Sometimes, though, like after I would drop Langston off, I would go get a coffee. And something about that pumped me up. Then I'm
True.
by myself in a quiet house with my coffee. And then I just go crazy.
True.
Yeah.
True. It just depends. It really just depends on
Yeah.
the day.
Everyone's different.
Or throwing something away instead of figuring out where it goes.
Yep.
I'll do it with kids' toys. If I told you 5 times to pick it up and you didn't, and it's still on my floor when I'm cleaning, trash.
Brandon hates that I've done that because he blames me for everything missing now. He's like, I bet you threw it away, didn't you? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Well, that thing I had sitting up here. Oh, that
Why
thing
was
you've
it
been sitting
sitting
up
there?
here for 6 months
Now
that I
you
thought
want
you
it.
didn't need? Yeah,
Now
I threw
you
it
want
away.
it.
The other day we were in Langston's room, and when me and Trin started picking up, I'm like, oh, by the way, pick out that little cube out of his shelf, and whatever you find of these, they're going. And he's like, why? Like, A, he doesn't play with them. B, they're missing pieces. I'm done. I'm tired of all this randomness sitting around his room.
Or when you start going through the toys and you're like, what did this even go to?
Yeah.
Josh wants to go through all the toys of Ivy's and see like what we could take to the daycare and what we should keep here. And I'm just like,
Chandra, you definitely need to do that.
I'm like, some of this stuff, like
She probably gets overstimulated.
like that little food cart. Well, yeah, because the kids took it all out. That little food cart over there, toys, we had that at a benefit. And it's like, I didn't need all the food pieces. We had a kitchen. We didn't need that, you know?
Oh.
Buying what you already have, you know? Oh, my husband. He just can't. Sometimes can't be on my side. Like, and then it's the finding the I'm like, you can't do it. I have to help you do it because you don't know what pieces go to that stuff. And I'm like, again, I don't know what you don't understand about that.
Dude, just don't buy us toys that have
I know.
pieces.
I'm literally, for the birthday party, going to ask, no toys. We have plenty of toys. How about clothes or like movie tickets
Gift cards.
or
Gift cards.
I was thinking art stuff because like you can do art stuff
Oh, yeah.
and then throw it away or keep whatever you want to keep. But like
That's
it's
true.
not pieces. You can literally have an art container.
Yeah. I'm guilty of buying stuff with pieces though because it just is so cute. And
I
then
know.
Brandon, he's like, I'm almost 90% sure when you buy something, it's because your inner child wanted it and you couldn't have it. So now you're giving it to Evie. I'm like, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll play with it first and then I'll let her play with it.
Here's a little unhinged cleaning method. So set a 10-minute timer. I need to do that because I will just deep dive and then I'll get lost the whole day. You know?
I've heard a lot of people on TikTok do that. Like even like if you really want to get like a lot locked in for like 30 minutes before you pick up the kids or something and just know that nothing can distract you within those 30 minutes, how much you can actually accomplish.
Just that one area. Clean one space only. Ignore the rest. Guilt-free. Just be like, I'll get it the next 30 minutes, you know. Lower your expectations dramatically. Let's see. Clean until you get annoyed and then stop. So if you're starting to get annoyed, you need to stop and move on to something else.
And annoyed by like you start shortcutting things that you know you shouldn't be shortcutting, just take a break, take a breather. Because sometimes I'll start shortcutting and I'm like, for example, judge me all you want. Okay, when you wipe down all of your toilets, your freaking 4 or 5 toilets that you have, and then like on the 4th one, you're like, oh my gosh. Or after you've cleaned all the showers and all that, and you're on your last toilet, and then you're like, well, it doesn't look dirty. Like where the little nails that go
clippings.
into the ground. You're like, well, it doesn't look like there's pee. Let me just wipe the top where everybody sits and then be done. Take the extra 30 seconds to wipe the rest of the toilet. Okay.
Yeah.
Because eventually there's going to be stuff on it. Then it gets piled up or the piss gets like real caked on there. And then you're sitting there scrubbing it. And you're like, why didn't I just wipe it down two weeks ago when I should have been doing it? You know what I mean?
Isn't that so gross?
I think
Don't
the
get me
problem
started.
with me is I need to remember progress over perfection because I'm like, I go all the way when it's like just a little bit even amounts if you repeatedly do the little bit every time.
I'm really bad about that too. And then I get in these moods where I literally start rage cleaning and Trent's like, oh, she's in one of
and
those
it's
moods
all
again.
day though.
And I'm like, dude, like I can't handle it. It's dirty.
Or
There's
you
so
want a
much
house
clutter.
that's fully cleaned. Like you're like, I just want this house to be fully cleaned one time. So then you all day long, if you have like a day off or something, you've done. And then the next day you're already mad because you're like, I spent all of my time. I spent 8 hours cleaning this entire house and look at it.
It's like everybody has to be on the same page. It's like your family has to understand what is emotionally tolling for you. And I think that it's like getting to that point of being like, mom's gonna lose it.
But here's my battle. It's like I need my husband to do these things, like put things away or put them where they go, whatever. That's all I need from him because I battle I want this place to be clean and I need help and I want it to happen. But then I want to do it by myself because I like the way that I do it.
Or you know that
It
it's
is
fully
well.
done.
Yeah.
like when you expect your kids to clean their bathroom and there's toothpaste and stuff all in the sink, and it's
Oh my
you have to sit there and
gosh.
like literally either let Clorox, like bleach, like literally
Eat it away.
so you
This
can wipe it down,
annoys
or
me
you have to
to
get like a
my soul.
freaking blade and you're like
You are literally hitting the target on the head. I walked into Alexis's room the other day and I said, no wonder, or her bathroom, no wonder you guys have cavities. Why, Mom? I said, do you guys even use the toothpaste I buy? Or do you put it on the toothbrush and then let the water wipe it off when you're getting the toothbrush wet and it doesn't ever hit your teeth?
yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Globs of toothpaste. And I said, when you guys are brushing your teeth, does it ever get frothy? Like, is it ever like
Bubbly.
bubbly in your mouth? Or do you guys just straight wash with water? Because why is there so much
Why is there
toothpaste
toothpaste on the floor in your bedroom?
Why does your dad have to unclog your
happens.
guys' sink?
Last night I walked in
I'm
and to
scared
ask,
for Langston to
to
grow
make
up.
sure that Maverick had brushed his teeth. And I was like, hey, and then I walked in. I'm like, hey, and then he was in the middle of brushing his teeth in his room. I said, get in the bathroom. Why are you in your bedroom? Toothpaste on the floor. I'm like, you guys get so mad at me when I say, get in there and clean that bathroom and clean your rooms. Don't turn the TV on. You get no game time, nothing until it's clean. Bentley starts throwing a fit because he's like, Maverick never cleans enough. I'm like, you're 13, bro. You are a teenager. You're going to have to do the physical labor of it. Your brother's going to have to be the one that picks everything up. And unfortunately, that means you have to be the one to scrub up the toothpaste.
I love how
And
you
then-
talk
This is
about
hilarious.
them or to them. You're 13, bro.
I
is
do.
hilarious.
And it's probably terrible because it's like
It's the
not
same
very
way.
much of a parent.
No.
But I'm like,
It's the same way at
dude,
our house.
This is real life, brother.
Same way. James is 8.
Hey,
Jordan's
brother.
11.
If I leave stuff on plates, hey, guess what? I'm gonna have to sit there and scrub the plate off the food, okay,
It's
brother?
ridiculous. My boys will walk around and I'll see them down the stairs, walking around, brushing their teeth,
Uh-huh.
talking. I said, at night, I
Hey,
literally.
what are you guys
Yeah.
doing? What you
I
doing?
can't
even talk without spitting down
Do
my
you know
mouth.
how
My
many
toothpaste.
times? Do you know how many times at night, every single night, 7 days a week, I say, no more words. Boys, turn off the lights. No more words.
And you're
Boys,
standing there like this,
no
like
words.
like a jail captain,
Yes.
or what are the
A
CO
jailer.
officers? Is that what they are, COs?
Correction officer.
Yeah, just standing there like staring at them, like make the wrong move, buddy.
They'll walk
Gone.
around the basement, and I'm like, get to the bathroom. How many times do I have to say, bathroom? No words.
Mm-hmm. All the time, and it doesn't stop. What?
But
It's
yes,
on.
the bathroom situation's a real thing with boys.
No, it's actually crazy. It's
It's one of my battles.
actually crazy.
And it's a battle I actually do pick because I'm like, we're not going to be disgusting.
You go to look into the shower because I do make Bentley start cleaning showers and stuff, and there's empty bottles,
my gosh.
soap stuck onto the floor, the soap bottles torn apart, the nozzles on
I am
one side of the shower,
so-
the bottles up on the shelf, upside down. You're like, dude, what are
Okay.
you guys doing in here?
Thank you.
What is happening?
Thank you. I cannot wait for Josh to watch this episode. We were in the nursery the other night. And I said, the new house, I'm buying those things that say body wash shampoo.
That hang
He
up on
said,
there?
why? We're going to look like a hotel? I said, yep. And I don't give a crap. I said,
I actually need to do that.
we're going to
too.
look organized.
For real.
And I'm just pouring it in there. And all I got to do is push a button because I'm tired of the heads and nozzles being all over and water being in there. Like, okay, so then you got body water. You don't have body wash now. You got body water. No wonder it smells like onions when I pick you up from school.
Oh no!
Like,
the onion smell.
I don't want no more body water. I can't.
I'm dying because I can't relate. I'm not there yet.
Oh, it's coming. Well, actually,
but you guys
not
are like,
yet.
you guys are freaking me
You
out.
still got, like,
maybe
10
he'll
years.
be perfection. You know.
Since he's
You
the
got 10
only
years
one
yet.
currently, he might like be more,
By the time he starts stinging like onions,
Listen-
I'm sure there's gonna be a ceiling. Onions.
I can't. I literally, we have to keep a deodorant in the truck. The
Bentley leaves
backpack,
his in my car.
and a sports bag.
And I said, you know what? As soon as
His
it
what?
melts, deodorant. As soon as it melts,
Deodorant.
Deodorant.
It's deodorant.
it is deodorant.
Deodorant.
I got a
Think
ouchie.
D.O. for
That
the
was from
B.O.
Evie. She got freaking talons, and she got me good.
Oh gosh. We're on the way to school this morning. Jordan goes, Mom, I forgot to clip my nails like you told me to. I said, I told you and your dad told you and you still forgot. See?
Oh yeah, I mean that's it. You want talons? Go ahead and have talons, buddy. Stay away from me.
Anywho, we'll go back to this.
Oh
Home
man.
spring cleaning. We'll reset the home atmosphere. So whatever you need to do to get in the mood, because talking about these kids now, I definitely got to reset my mood. I got to light a candle. Got to open the windows. Play
She
some
acts like
music.
she has to do a seance over here to get herself in a good mood. I'm still in a good mood.
I'm one of those
I'm in
people
a
that's like,
great mood.
I think it's funny. Obviously,
I
talking
think you
about it,
guys
I
are
think it's
hilarious.
it's funny amongst us, but it ain't funny in the moment.
Well, you have to make it funny.
To be a fly on her wall.
Oh, my Jesus.
Chandra takes things too serious.
She's like the drill sergeant. And
Oh,
Chelsea's
yeah.
Because
like,
we
"Bro,
are just way too
Hey, yo,
busy
brother,
for them
take
not to
that
listen.
trash that's been sitting there. Throw it in the trash, brother. What are you doing? You want to be a little piggy star? You want a little pig pen?
you would smell like onions."
She's sitting over here. I know it is
The
about.
onions?
It's not about spotless floors, but gosh dang, it's about how it feels. And so if we don't feel good, we're going to tell you, and we want it to be picked up. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it
It doesn't have to be perfect to be peaceful, but you just have to listen to mom and dad for it to be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Small resets matter.
They do.
What are you doing
Really.
to get in the spring cleaning mode? Because
Yeah.
I'm ready. Today's a good day. I feel like it's like a spring cleaning day.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
It does look really
Missouri
nice.
weather.
I mean, I'm not
yesterday,
even thinking
today.
about it until I have lunch. So we need
I
to
gotta go
wrap
feed
it.
her.
We need to wrap it up so I can go get some food in my tum.
Make sure you're following us on all of our outlets. Spotify.
Was it your grandpa saying that I need to take
YouTube.
some Adderall or something?
It
Yeah.
was Josh's grandpa said, "You need to calm her down."
He's like, what is wrong with her?
Hey,
Chandra's-
only the Lord knows.
Her husband's grandpa watches this, and he thinks Chelsea's whack.
He's in his 80s. He's
And
hilarious,
whack.
but he's like real.
She's a lot. I've had a lot.
John,
of
if you're watching, she's still whack.
I'm still whacking. I'm not medicated. Not medicated.
But anyways, YouTube, Spotify, not Shopify this time.
We have Insta, Facebook, TikTok.
But we're working on being more active in those. Chelsea's kind of slacking over here.
I'm gonna teach her specifically how to do edits. So then when she is like, "Oh yeah, you know this does take a little bit of time. Yeah, this kind of a little more difficult than I thought it was," and then I can yell at her, "Where is it? Where's it
She's
at?
slacking.
Huh? Where's the post?"
But in the meantime, we are Motherhood Unhinged. And make sure that you remember this week
Sorry, what?
that just clean a little, rest a lot, but stay beautifully unhinged. Because we are
Beautifully.
Motherhood
Motherhood
Unhinged.
Unhinged.